Mastering for streaming isn't just about making your track loud. It's about clarity, balance, and making sure your music sounds great everywhere, whether it's on a phone, in a car, or on high-end headphones. In this video, I'll walk you through the key elements of mastering for streaming platforms. Mastering has come a long way. Back in the day, it was all about optimizing for vinyl or CDs, but today, streaming is the main focus. Unlike physical formats, where loudness and dynamics were handled differently, streaming platforms have their own playback rules. The key is making sure your track sounds great no matter where it's played. Different streaming platforms have their own loudness targets. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and YouTube all aim for around -14 LUFS. If you're not familiar with LUFS, it stands for Loudness Units Full Scale. It's a way to measure perceived loudness, not just peak levels, meaning it takes into account how we actually hear volume over time. Here's the thing. If your track is too loud, the platform will turn it down. But if it's too quiet, they won't boost it up to match other tracks, meaning your music might not stand out. That's why it's important to master at the right levels for each platform. What makes a great master for streaming? Loudness. You want to hit the right LUFS target without crushing your dynamics. Frequency spectrum. Each platform processes audio a little differently, so make sure your mix sounds balanced across all frequency ranges. Before we dive into mastering tools, let's take a quick look at how you can actually check your loudness inside Cubase Pro 14. In Cubase, you can use the built-in loudness meter to check your LUFS levels. Right here, you can see my track is sitting around -14 LUFS, which is perfect for streaming. If it were too high, I'd need to dial things back with my limiter. If it were too low, I'd look at increasing my overall gain while keeping dynamics intact. When mastering for streaming, the right tools make all the difference. My go-to is Ozone 11 Advanced, a powerful suite with everything you need to polish your track for any platform. Ozone 11 includes the Maximizer module to control loudness while preserving dynamics, and the Dynamic EQ module for precise tonal shaping, as well as tools that help your mix translate well across different playback systems. The Master Assistant can even provide AI-powered suggestions to help streamline the process. One mistake I see often is people leaning too much on AI-assisted mastering without carefully reviewing the results. AI tools can be incredibly helpful, but they don't always grasp the emotional intent of your mix. Always take the time to fine-tune the settings manually to ensure your track sounds exactly the way you envision it. Alright, once you've got your master sounding great, the last step is exporting it properly for streaming. Let's quickly go over some best practices. Stick to 44.1 kHz and a 24-bit depth for better quality, even though the platforms might convert it later. Leave around -1 decibel true peak headroom to avoid any clipping when platforms apply their own conversion. Once you've got those settings dialed in, you're ready to bounce your master and upload it. At the end of the day, mastering isn't just about hitting numbers. It's about making sure your music connects with your audience. Think about where and how your listeners will experience your music and shape your master accordingly. Whether you're mastering for yourself or working with a pro, knowing these principles will help you achieve a polished, professional sound that stands out. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. For more in-depth tutorials on audio production, visit streamworksaudio.com. See you in the next one.